How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the Positive Mindset Podcast, where we come together to raise our vibration, lift our perspective, and build that positive mindset. My name is Henry, and I'm so thankful to have each and every one of you here today because in this episode, we're going to talk about the one word that can shift your perspective and get you into that positive energy that you deserve. But before we get started, we're going to take a few moments to slow down, zero in. We're going to take some deep, healing, meditative breaths to help us align with the frequency that we want in our lives. So pick a word, be love, joy, happiness, abundance, whatever frequency you want, and we're going to take a deep breath in, and as you're breathing in, say that word over and over and over again in your head. Really charge yourself up with that energy, and then as you're holding your breath, visualize yourself doing something in that frequency, and once you exhale, anything that no longer resonates with you will leave you and you'll be in a more positive state. So let's go ahead and take a deep breath in. And out. We're going to take another deep breath. This one's about alignment, about getting ourselves in receiving mode so that we can receive the message that we need to hear to get us in that positive space. So just imagine that you are surrounded by the most healing, uplifting energy that's meant specifically for you. It could have a certain color, a certain taste, a certain smell, however you imagine it. And when you breathe it in, it's going to charge you up. It's going to break down the negativity, the blocks, the weight, everything that's just been holding you back. And once you exhale, anything that no longer resonates with you will leave you and you'll be in a more positive state. So let's go ahead and take another deep breath in. And out. Well, before we get started, if there's something that you enjoy or take away from this episode, if you're on Spotify or YouTube, you can actually leave a comment below. Not only does that help me know what resonated with you, but somebody else might read your comment and might inspire them to give this episode a listen. I want to make this the #1 mindset podcast in the world, and the best way to do that is together. So whether you leave a positive comment or share this with somebody, it means the absolute world to me, and I could never thank you enough. But let's dive into today's episode. So there's one word that has so much power when you add it to a certain sentence. And this sentence is something that's defeating, that pulls you down, that takes you out of your power. But I could almost guarantee all of us, including myself, has said in our head, or even said out loud, or said to God, the universe. And it's, why me? If you're in a tough relationship, why me? If your health is suffering, why me? If your job is not treating you well, you're not making enough money, why me? Your children might be sick, the economy is bad, whatever is going on, we say, why me? When you put that question of why me, you are saying that you don't have power to control or to create anything different than the life you're experiencing. But that's simply not true. Yes, the world is happening and there are crazy things going on, things outside of our control. That can happen. But you still have power to control your inner state. And the world is not as it is as you are. That's something that's so hard to understand until it becomes clear. You see, when something happens, it's not just black or white and how it happens. There's perspectives on the situation. The higher your perspective, the more the good you can see from the event, whatever it is. The more energy that can be uplifted you realize is there, because your perspective matters. So if you can add this one word to that powerful sentence that's taken away the power from you, it gives you back the power. And that is the word not. Why not me? Why not you? You see, when something difficult happens, why shouldn't I be the one in the difficulty? When some darkness is around an area, when someone's going through something difficult, why shouldn't you be the one there? You see, when you change it that way, you start recognizing that maybe I have a purpose. Your purpose is not to live a life of bliss and everything working out perfectly for you. That's an experience you can't have, but that's not your purpose. Your purpose is to expand love, to heal, to uplift others. That's the purpose, to grow. You see, your energy, when you level it up, when you get closer to God, to that high, power, that love frequency, whatever it is, the more you start operating in that, just by design, from what we are, you will uplift others because your internal state is felt by those around you. If you are down or you've been in a room and someone has walked in and they've sucked the life out of that room, or vice versa, someone walks in the room and they uplift the environment, your internal state is the gift to the world. So when something bad is happening, you should say, why not me? I should be here. Where's the opportunity? Everyone else is in the dark. Let me find the one good thing here and I'm going to spread it because I'm the light in the dark. Why not you? Why not take the perspective that you are here for purpose? Why not take the perspective that you have power, that you are a creator, that whatever you observe, you create more of. And that's a superpower. That means in the darkest of dark, when you can raise your perspective to that positive mindset where you can find something good, even if the good isn't for you, and expand it, that's one heck of a superpower. That's your superpower. That's my superpower. We do it in different ways and in different places, but make no doubt about it, we are meant to be the light. We are meant to make the shift. Why do you think we're connected right now? There are billions of people on this earth, of beings, of souls, of spirits experiencing life right now. Some of them are so lost, hurt. Maybe you are hurt. Maybe even you feel lost. But yet you're connecting to a message like this. That can't be a mistake. It can't be random. The law of attraction says like attracts like. So if this message seems powerful for me and you hear my understanding of things now, of that I am here for a reason, that I have a purpose, that it's not all supposed to work out for me, but it does happen for me to grow, meaning my life isn't supposed to be cushy. It's not supposed to be perfect. It's my internal state that's supposed to be full of love at all times. And when that's the case, then my world, my experience is beautiful always because I can always see the good in everything. And what I see, I expand because I'm able to focus on it and create more of it. That doesn't mean we ignore the bad. It doesn't mean we're burying our hand in the sand. We see it all, but we bring in what we desire. We expand and create more of what we desire. So if you're listening to me and connecting with that, that must mean the same thing is within you because the law of attraction wouldn't allow it to be any other way. It might be deep down. It might be buried deep down because life has been hard. You've been knocked down more times than you can remember. Your own mind is twisted against you because you might be dealing with anxiety or depression and you can't make that shift, but yet something so powerful within you is causing you to look up, causing you to reach, causing you to find what actually is aligned with you. I know that you know other people that are struggling. I know that you know other people that feel down, yet they just go through life again and again and again, not making a shift, not looking for alternatives. They just exist. Yet here you are, so that must mean you have a reason. We are all part of this rising tide, but we move at different points. That's because it's infinite expansion. There is no right or wrong time to grow, to heal, to expand, because time actually doesn't exist. There's only now. There's only an endless amount of expansion. And so when it's your time, but it's no different than my time. There's only now. So if you're still going down the dark path, if you're still hurting, that's still good because that darkness is expanding. When you turn the light on, when it connects with you, the healing that will come through needed to happen. It's all purpose. It's all happening for you. Why not you? Why wouldn't you be the hero in the story? Why wouldn't you be the light in the darkness? Why wouldn't you be here someone with purpose, with magic, with power to create positive change? See, nothing external actually needs to change. It only needs to be our internal state. There's this powerful thing I heard, and I've shared it before, but more people don't need to believe in God or good or love on this earth. Just more people need to act like they actually believe it. More people need to act as if love was pouring out of them. Just imagine if you knew for a fact what you focused on, what you paid attention to, what you spoke about, what you thought about expanded more. Do you not think that you would be more cautious about what you're spending your time on? Even when bad things happen, you would acknowledge them and you would handle what you got to handle. But if you realized the amount of time you dedicated on something causes it to expand more. So if you have 9 bad things happen or 9 negative things happen and 1 positive thing, and you still spend 90% on the bad because it seems like that's equal 9 bad, 1 good, you are expanding more of that within you because the law of attraction says like attracts like. So if that's what you're focusing on, if that's what's taking your attention, the universe is going to make sure that that continues to happen because it just does what it does. It's a universal law. But if you have 9 bad things, 1 good thing, and you allow the good thing to expand, you become a champion of the good and the light. You raise that frequency. Everything that comes to you, no matter how small the beautiful piece of it is, you expand it. What do you think the universe is going to give you more of? The light. Your internal state will rise. So why not you? It is you. You know it. You feel it. You know something should change. It's not external though. It's internal. So this week, this day, give yourself that power perspective that you are here for a reason, that you have a purpose. Why not you? Let's get our minds right and become the rising tide that lifts all ships. Well, thank you so much for listening. I hope this episode was impactful and gave you a different perspective on whatever it is that you're going through. If you want to make sure you don't miss a single episode, make sure you subscribe to my email list. There's a link down below. It will keep you up to date with every single episode. And if you want to follow me on social media, there's my Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook group all down below. So I appreciate all the follows there. And if you're ready to level up, if you want to dive into mindset, wealth, happiness, all of those things, find out more information about my group, Freedom Fundamentals. The best way is just to reach out to me via Instagram and I'll give you some information there. But this group is powerful. We're tapping into that money energy. If you want to expand in real estate, because that's one of the best ways to make money. I have a partner who that's what he does and that's what he teaches in the group. Of course, I do the mindset stuff to help you get the shift. So it's not just about what you need to do, but who you need to become. It's a powerful group. I love every moment of it. We have calls on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Everyone's invited that's in the group. So if you want more information on that, just reach out to me via Instagram and I'll be happy to share it. Well, thank you so much for listening. Have a great day and I can't wait to talk to you next time.